better suited to win on nights when the shooting is not very good?
Yeah, well, obviously we've shown that, especially with our last game. For our team, our defense has really been the key. We're not going to outscore people, and it's definitely not our mentality going into games. So that can happen, but for us, we do it with our defense. And a lot of times our defense gives us offense. So that's one thing. We know who we are, and every game we know that's how we need to win going into it.
You won a couple of games, it looks like on the boards, just again looking numbers, which you haven't done in the past.
Yeah, no, that hasn't been something we've done my earlier years here, but especially moving Kyle to the perimeter, it gives us three guys that can really rebound the ball offensively and defensively. So that just gives us another weapon on the offensive end, and then defensively, it definitely makes it harder for the other team to score.
Jon, you guys have had a bunch of games here recently. You had the Maryland game with first place, so to speak, on the line. You have a couple rivalry games, and another one now with Virginia Tech. With I think mathematically it wouldn't be for first place, but it's the two best teams playing each other. How's it been to play that stretch, and do you think it's helped you guys with every one of those wins to kind of build your confidence?
It's helped a lot. We played in some big games, and coaches kept telling us, you want to play in big games. You should deserve that. You should want that. And, that's something we want to be in those types of games, playing for first place against Virginia Tech. And so we've been in this situation before, but we need to continue to keep winning these games to make the next game even that much bigger.
What value do you place on winning the regular season title?
A big value. That's something we've all, the senior class, Lance, Brian, and I have talked about we want to do since, we've been here. So it would mean a lot to us, and that's why Sunday is such an important game for us.
Would it be more important than winning the conference tournament championship?
I wouldn't say, I'm not going to say this is more important, that's not as important, but winning both, that would be nice.
Jon, what's your favorite Olympic winter sport?
Oh, man. I think the hockey is pretty cool, and some of the snowboarding, skiing, some of that stuff, that's pretty interesting.
Hockey's had some overtime finishes lately.
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
Who am I rooting for?
Yeah.
Well, the United States.
Canada's good. Canada's good.
I know, but you got to pull for your country.
What's the strategy this year for Duke? I mean, when you're facing Virginia Tech for the first time this season, you're on their home court.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pull lessons from previous years, or do you just approach it as this is a totally different team?
A little bit of both. Some of our guys are returning, Delaney in particular and Allen. So we know them, but obviously we haven't played them this year. They have some new guys who do some different things. For us, obviously, their backcourt is really good. And they have a certain amount of guys who score a lot of their points, so it's important to try and make them work for it. And really, our defense is going to be the key in the game, and it's just set the tone for us.
In regards to that, how does Hudson get his points? He's the guy I presume you'd be guarding.
Yeah, Hudson's really stepped up his scoring a lot this year. He gets his points in transition a lot. Real athletic player, can finish, and then in the half court, a lot of spot up threes, plays off other guys. Really good shooter, so you can't give him a look in the half court, and you need to make sure you find him in transition.
You mentioned that rebounding has been a strength this year. Has been getting back on defense been something that you guys have had to work on a little bit?
Yeah, it has. Especially I think the last game we played Maryland. First half, we gave up about 4 layups, just where we gave them layups where we miscommunication, somebody didn't get back. So we can't give teams easy points like that. And one of the reasons, because we're playing motion, we're in different positions now. So sometimes I'll cut through and I'll be under the basket. So that means someone else needs to cover for me, or if no one's down, I need to get back. So that's something we've worked on.
Jon, when you guys opened 0-3 on the road, there was a lot of talk about the team couldn't play away from Cameron. You come back with 4 of the last 5 on the road. What changed? And was the first part of it just an aberration?
Yeah, I didn't think there was ever this huge thing in our way where we couldn't win on the road. We never felt like there was some jinx on us, but It's harder to win on the road. It is. That's just the way it is. And so for us, just being more focused and following the game plan more, and doing the things you need to do to win on the road. We've started to learn that a little bit better, this team, and I think that's what you've seen the last couple times we played on the road.
What's Nolan like in terms of personality? Can you talk about, he seems like he's got all these people he communicates with. He seems like he's maybe the Mr. Congeniality of the team. Is that true?
It's funny that you say that, because every team we play, he'll be like, yeah, I was talking to Jeff and he said that. And I'm like, Jeff, like, what are you talking about? And he'll know somebody on another team, just no matter what team we're playing. And he literally knows everybody. And from either playing AU or this camp I met him, and we always joke about it. So he definitely is a big jokester on the team and knows everybody.
Is there anyone that you were surprised to learn that he knows or he's friends with?
I mean, a lot of people. Trying to think of one in particular, but I mean, he knows people. That's all I can say.
You guys are down in Miami, and he's going back and forth with Jack McClinton, right?
Yeah. So that's Nolan for you. Sometimes he makes me feel like I don't know anybody, but I know not everybody's like Nolan.